second on the all-time list now of British runners, Michael.
Yeah, and again, just walked out of the blocks there, but turned it on impressively and just turned on the speed that we haven't seen. I mean, that finish was incredible. I mean, the way she was able to get up out of the drive phase and just get into her max velocity very, very quickly and run away from that field was very impressive. She's been running very well over this entire season. You know, she ran well at the World Championships, but the standard was just so high she wasn't able to get into the final. It was really an impressive time. So she should do well here. Elaine Thompson Herah, of course, should be the favorite.
She ran 10:98 in Eugene, which was the first time anybody of that speed didn't make a final. It just shows you the caliber at the top of the world right now. And that woman there, of course, Elaine Thompson Herah, was the top of the world last year with her Olympic golds. But is she beatable tonight, Jess?
Well, I mean, like Michael said, she's not in her best shape that we've seen her in. So, you know, Daryl's got a great lane next to her. She's got everything to give. So I'm hopeful that she could. I mean, I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic, but I'm hopeful she can give her a run for her money.
Now is the time to be optimistic if you're running against Elaine Thompson Herah, because she's not at her best. But this field, this is a pretty good field. I mean, Julian Alfred's been running well. A lot of people in this field have run fast this year. Some didn't duplicate that at the World Championships in Eugene, but it's in them and they've run it. So just like Daryl, they may be coming on at the right time. So I'm excited for this race.
Unlike Daryl, they haven't got a home crowd behind them, and we saw what that did. While she's not English, she's Scottish, the crowd really helped Ailish McColgan over the line, didn't they? So can Daryl need to use that to positive effect and use this atmosphere here to run another sensational 10.9 seconds? It could be the biggest 10.9 seconds of her life, Steve Cram.
Yeah, absolutely. And could that be good enough to win it? Or do you need to go quicker than that? What can you push Elaine Thompson Herah to? The double Olympic or double Olympic champion. Never won a Commonwealth title, not even in the relay. The last time she had a go at that, it finished second. And it hasn't been a great championships for Jamaican sprinting, as Andrew was alluding to earlier, but they could put it all right here. So Natalia White, based in the US, another who's had a very good season, 10.97, new personal best for her this year. Well, making up for a very disappointing World Championships where she false started in the semi-final, and you might remember the pictures as she was castigating a picture of her own self on the TV screens as she disappeared through the corridors afterwards. Now, this young lady here has been very impressive all season, and she has a habit of performing well in the big championships, or in the big races, if you like. She's only run under 11 seconds once, but she's been very good here. So Elaine Thompson Herah, then, the favourite to take the title, surely. That personal best there, 10.54. Had to watch Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce take the title in Eugene. So can Daryl Nita produce something special here to join the list of English winners of this, including the likes of Sonia Lanneman, Heather Oakes, going back a good few years? Well, this young lady here, there's only the three Jamaicans, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Shericka Jackson and Elaine Thompson Herah, have run quicker than Julian Alfred this year at 10.81. Another who had a very disappointing World Championships and false started. But what about Zoe Hobbs? Record after record this season. The New Zealander hasn't yet dipped under the 11-second mark, but she's oh so close. And then Nokocha, another of the Nigerian sprinters based in the US. And again, another very, very good collegiate season from her. Well, Daryl Nita, her whole career, she said, I've raced Dina Asher-Smith since we were children, kids together in the Kent League and events such as that. And is this a chance for Daryl Nita to step out of the shadow of Dina Asher-Smith a little bit? Or will the Olympic champion take the Commonwealth title here? Can St. Lucia find, if not a medalist, maybe a gold medalist in lane 6? And what about Zoe Hobbs? Chances everywhere you look here. Women's 100-meter final.
Set.
Thompson Herah gets a very good start, and alongside her, Chukwuma also got a good start, but look at Alfred is right out there. Daryl Needham's got some work to do. Alfred and Elaine. Thompson Herah just gets away. The Jamaican takes the title. The Olympic champion can now call herself the Commonwealth champion as well. It was close. For a long time, it looked as though she might not quite do it, and Julian Alfred of St. Lucia ran brilliantly. Daryl Needham might have got up there for the bronze. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, all that's getting sorted out behind Elaine Thompson Herah. Well, there were doubts, and she's not at her best. I think we can say that. But she's so good that she's still good enough to beat the rest. And this young lady is one of the up-and-coming sprinters. Superb performance from her. And we're just waiting for confirmation. We think, yes, Daryl Needham. It's gone up on the board now, confirmed in bronze medal. So, Colin, Elaine Thompson Herah was... I don't know, you know, kind of coming into this, she obviously came here to win a gold medal. She hasn't won this title before. Flying the flag again for Jamaica. But she just didn't look as sharp as she has been even earlier in the season. But she's a great competitor, and she needed that here tonight.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And I don't think from the gun from here there was going to be any mistake whatsoever. She got out the block so well and aggressively this time. And she got company very early on with Julian Alfred. She's right on the shoulder all the way. But look at Elaine Thompson. She's just so calm, even under this type of pressure. We all know she's not in her best shape, but she is a champion. Michael Johnson, what do you think?
Yeah, Colin, she is a champion. And look at this technique. I mean, this is pure efficiency, grace. Elaine Thompson Herah is an absolute champion, two-time Olympic champion at 100 and 200 meters. Not at her best this year, didn't win the world championships this year, but came here, put herself on the line, knew that she wasn't at her best, and knew that folks like Julian Alfred over there on her right side had been running well, and people like Daryl Needham was running personal best and getting close to her personal best. And, you know, both the Nigerian athletes, Chukwuma and Tanya Gaither from the Bahamas as well, all running well this year and would come into these Commonwealth Games and give her a run for it, and she showed up and did what she needed to do. And so you have to give her credit for that. That is the mark of a true champion. Julian Alfred had a long collegiate season running for University of Texas, but came in here as well after the World Championships with a false start. And that 100 meters would have been disappointed, but came here and got a silver medal here. Daryl Needham, Daryl didn't get a good start again, but wasn't able to find that same sort of acceleration that we saw, that very impressive acceleration in the semifinals that led her to that personal best 10.90. Just wasn't able to find that, came under a little bit of pressure and then started to tighten up a little bit coming into this finish line, but still found enough for a bronze medal. And that's a good medal for Daryl coming in here into these championships. And after her season, that consistency pays off with a medal, because she's been pretty consistent for the entire year, running really well and getting close to those personal bests and finally getting it here. So that was very exciting. Great race.
Yeah, at least some reward for Daryl Needham there. Perhaps not quite the performance in the final she would have liked. If she could have reproduced that semi-final, ooh, she would have been close. But it's a bronze medal nonetheless. Let's get her thoughts. She's with Jeanette.
It is a brilliant bronze for Daryl Needham, but I know there is mixed emotions right now here trackside. You've just watched the race, you've analysed it, you're poring over it, but in the aftermath, what's the overriding emotion here, Daryl?
Overriding emotion is it's nice to get another medal on home soil this year, third. I really didn't put the best race together today, and that just makes me want to get back to work, like, right now. But I mean, yeah, it's great to get a medal at the Commonwealth Games. I ran a PB in the semi-final, 10.90, so I'm in fantastic shape. It's just really, I need to perform better in these finals.
And for you to be able to do that, you're up against, you know, someone like Elaine Thompson, and she's alongside you. She's a legend in this, and we can see that there's camaraderie there. And to be up there with them will be brilliant.
No, I mean, it's fantastic. I'm racing the fastest women to ever have existed, so it's an honour, really, and the fact that I'm getting closer and improving so much, and these ladies are so encouraging, and it's a really great atmosphere to be a part of. It's like a private members club.
A private members club, Elaine, that's actually saying it, but you are in a different league in terms of members clubs, gold medals, Commonwealth gold to add to your collection. Must be feeling good.
Feeling good, of course, and I didn't have the best execution, but nevertheless, I had to dug for that one. But I'm still grateful to win my first Commonwealth title. You know, I started out as a rookie. 2014, I made my 4x1 side. Then the 200, 2018, I came fourth. Now I move up to a goal, so I'm grateful.
Listen, and we're grateful for you both for being here. Great race today, ladies. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Good job.
Well, none of the main contenders able to improve in the final round, which meant that victory.